Starting with the AFC North, I have the Ravens taking the division. I think they'll end like 12, 13 wins. I actually have them as the number one seed in the AFC. I think with the addition of Malachi Starks to their secondary, Kyle Hamilton's still there. I think their defense is going to take a step up from last year. And that was really the only thing that kept their record down was their lack of defense at the beginning of the year. They had bad losses to the Saints. They lost early in the year to the Cowboys, I think. They lost one to us. And I don't know if that's going to happen this year. They look really dangerous. I think Lamar Jackson's going to have another really good year. I think Derrick Henry is going to do very well this year. And while they do have a tough schedule, I have them winning the North. Following them, we have the Bengals and the Steelers. I actually have us tied in record. I have them both at 10-7. I think the Bengals offense is going to be probably the best in the league. I mean, you have Burrow, Higgins, and Chase, but they're held back by their defense. I think they'll do enough to squeak out wins. I think they'll do enough to sneak out a wild card spot, but I have them tied with the Steelers at 10-7. The Steelers, we know they're going to get to 9-8 at least. I think with their record, they can get to 10-7. I think Rodgers can steal them an extra win, and with the baseline being at 9-8, an extra win gets them to 10-7, and that's all they need. And then to wrap up the AFC North, we have the Cleveland Browns. I think they could fight for the number one draft pick this year. I have them along with Indianapolis and New Orleans as the three worst teams going into this season. I think the Browns don't have a quarterback. They barely have a wide receiver, if you can count Jerry Jeudy. Their defense is basically carried on the back of Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward. So I think they'd be lucky to get 5 wins this season. Like I said, I have them toward the bottom fraction of the league. So wrapping up the AFC North, we have the Ravens at number 1. Then we have the Bengals, Steelers, and Browns. I have the Bengals, obviously, with the tiebreaker over the Steelers. But Bengals and Steelers both may make an appearance in my wildcard picks.